I think we got something special here. Now that I have everything pre-set up, I'm going to need some yarn for this bad boy. So I don't have this color out with me right now. Let me go look in the garage. Let's see how lucky I am. Well, not so lucky, but I have something close I can use. I can use this. I think this color matches just fine. We're going to make our slip stitch. Using the 2.5 millimeter hook. One day I'd like to try to slip stitch all these just to see what it looks like. I could do it now. I'm not sure what the difference in what's the word I'm looking for? If I slip stitch it, does it make any difference as far as build quality goes? I might use less yarn. Not a big concern right now as far as that goes, but it's an idea. In a weird way, slip stitching is a little bit more of a process. The angle that you have to pull the yarn through is a little different. I think that looks good. I'm probably going to back this out though. I'm thinking secure wise. How secure is that? That's pretty secure. What does it look like? It looks the same. Let's back it out and try that. Sometimes when you experiment, it'll open up new ideas. I like experimenting. So far, so good. One thing that I need to watch when I slip stitch is the tension. It's really easy to get tight. If I had a chiropractor in the room right now, he would probably be yelling at me to straighten up my back. Okay, at this point, it looks like I'm starting to accordion effect here because the tension is tight. I don't know if that shows up in the video or not. So do I use that method or not? Let's do a couple more and see how it looks. I might have to back up on this idea. I need to force myself to be looser. I don't really like that bunching that's going on there. I'm going to do something drastic. I'm going to go back to the original method. Not digging that. I think I'm going to go down to a 2 millimeter hook. Also, that might be a mistake. Really pushing it with the 2 millimeter. So far, so good. Splitting the yarn is a risk that you're going to take with this smaller hook. I've already split a couple. But that hook just screams right through the holes. Here's another split. I think I split another one. Let's back it up. Matter of fact, let's do the 2.5 again. That's happening way too much. Look at that little bunch of yarn just popped out. There's one side done. So the tying in, the tying in is something that I really make sure I do well. Make sure I tie these suckers in good. I'm trying this new technique, just pulling through the yarn. Pulling the yarn through. I feel like I need an education again about, I need to re-educate myself on how to speak properly. So this is a new technique that I'm using. I'm pulling the yarn through with my hook and slip stitching, just like at a certain point here you can slip stitch it, slip stitch that end. That little bit of a tail, it's all good because it's on the inside of the liner. Now we have the other side to do. So I'm working on a liner for this bag right here. And if I remember correctly, I think I have maybe 2 more bags to put liners in. Might be 1 more bag, but I think maybe 2. Shout out to Kelsey for supplying all the fabric. Looks like I might have a hole here that didn't quite make it through all the way, so just had to poke it through. All right, we're at the end of that one. Now for my next magic trick, we're going to put this bag on the inside of this bag. We're going to put this bag on the inside of this bag. Oh, but first we have a tail to tie in. We have a tail to tie in. Let me tell you, we got a tail to tie in. We got to tie in this tail. Let's pull this through. We got to tie in some tails here. I'm waiting for one of my cats to bring in a dead animal, or maybe halfway. Half dead. Whoops. What happened here? We have one cat that is a hunter. He loves to hunt. One day he brought in a mouse. I was going to say mice. He brought in one mouse, and it was dead. It was definitely dead, but it was freshly killed. I think we're good on there. Leave a little bit of a tail there. That's knotted in. We got it weaved in and knotted. Now this is where the magic happens. So we're going to take our pins. Some call it a bobby pin, baby pin, a safety pin, safety pin. Oh my god. I just learned the name of it again. Called safety pins. I'm going to pin it here. I need 3 of them. Let me just pull 3 of them. Well, just 2 more. I need 3 total. There's 1. There's 2. I might use another one. Let me see. So I'm just putting them in here symmetrically, lining up the seams with the handles. Make sure the material is where I need it to be. So it looks like right here. Jab that sucker right in there. Make sure you don't get your finger. Let's grab 1 more of these guys. There we go. Cool, we got that on. Now we can start putting it together. So our starting point's right here. I'm going to take this off. I don't really need it right now. I put it on there just to hold it. There's the little guy. You didn't bring any animals in with you? Our cats used to spend more time outside, but lately they don't really stay out long. All right, when I'm this close to the safety pin, I'm just going to take it out. Trying to get a nice pull through here without grabbing onto anything. Sometimes you have to go in and out a few times and release from any material that you might grab. Like right here, it doesn't want to pull through smoothly, so it's telling me that I'm grabbing onto something. So I got to wiggle my hook a little bit. I got to wiggle, give it a wig. The handle areas can be a little tricky. I'm playing around with slip stitching the yarn, and it helps me avoid wrap around the handle, in a sense. Discovering new things on the way. That's the fun part of it. Oh, we got ourselves a spot here where the hook didn't want to go through. No, it did, just as I said that. We are just about done. I could go faster, but I'm not experienced enough to have that confidence where I know I won't mess anything up. I'm trying not to be too tight on these stitches too. We are almost there. I think this one is a hole. Is that a hole? Yeah, it is. See if I can jam this one in here. And I can. Can I pull it back through it? Oh yeah. We're gonna give it one more. This would be the end of this right here. And then I'm going to go forward on this. Right here and slip stitch that. And that is it, y'all. We have ourselves another liner inside of a granny square bag. Look at her. Ain't she pretty? Look at that stitching. That stitching bitching. That stitching bitching. That's some bitching stitching. That's freaking awesome, dude. I could just sit here all day and look at it, admire it. I got a couple more to do though.